Hey, what's up, guys? Arctic here, and I got some more gears for you guys. Surprisingly, trying to mix a little bit in every once in a while. Again, this is very, very old gameplay. I have not cracked open the game. I actually don't even own Gears of War anymore since I moved on to Xbox One, and I can't really play any games anyway right now because I'm in the process of moving, as you guys know. But as the title suggests, I ended up watching the Black Tusk Studio Rodcast, where Rod Fergusson talked about Gears of War, and there's a couple interesting things that I kind of took away from that. First and foremost, one of the things that I had mentioned on Frag Logic that seems to have carried over with Black Tusk, particularly because Rod is there, is support for the competitive community. And he came out very early on in that podcast, vidcast, and said that they were going to support the competitive community. So that is a huge win for the Gears of War competitive guys, and I am very happy to see that Black Tusk is going to take it upon themselves to support the community. And he mentioned outright Hypefestation as an upcoming event. That's a tournament here in about a little over a month or so. In June, takes place at eBash. I used to work at eBash, so I know the owners of the center. It's going to be in Indiana. I have links down in the description if you guys care to check it out and watch some of the people there. I don't know if I'll go or not, but Fatal Strike actually asked me to hop out there and cast a few matches. Still kind of tossing that up in the air whether or not I want to do it. Obviously, you know, I'm doing a lot of stuff right now, and I'll be moving, so we'll see. If I'll head out there, but I highly encourage a lot of my subs to check out Hypefestation. If you can participate in the tournament, do that. They're going to have a Gears of War 3, I think 4v4, and then they're going to have a Gears of War 1 OG throwback tournament as well, and that's what Rod mentioned. He talked about some of the things that Black Tusk Studio kind of, what a little bit of history about them, just a tad. And there was a question that was asked whether or not they were made up of ex-EA employees, and he was like, "Oh, I'm not going to lie to you. There's some guys here from EA," but he really emphasized that there was a studio that's made up of a lot of different people that are very talented from around the world. Still, one of my concerns was still like how attached they were to the development of Gears, or just playing the game and understanding it. And it seems like Rod really gets it. He mentioned things with Gears of War Judgment as being like different, and he talked about like they want to make this a new experience and try different things, but they don't want to alienate people. That's kind of the way I pictured it. So it sounds like they wanted push the limits with Gears. At the same time, he also said they really want to hone in on what makes the game special and unique and building on that experience. And he mentioned the word intensity, and I would agree with him 100%. And he did a analogous comparison between Call of Duty and the way he plays that versus the way he plays Gears of War, saying that you have to be more accountable for your actions. It's much more like team oriented. All these things I would agree with. And with Call of Duty, he says, I'm worried about my perks, and I'm worried about my EXP and my weapon skins and stuff like that. And the game and the environment is much larger. He mentioned the 11 other players. So I don't know if that was kind of hinting at they're looking at smaller numbers, or just the emphasis on teamwork in Gears of War as opposed to Call of Duty. Either way, it was really fascinating to kind of hear him explain what he enjoys about multiplayer. And again, that key word, intensity. And I think anyone that plays Gears of War kind of knows that the game is very intense. And he said the sweaty palms thing. Like, there are some very intense moments, the 4v1s or the 3v1s or the 2v2s or the 2v1s or whatever the case may be, when it's just you and another person, or you against a team of people, and you come out victorious in that moment when you're like, oh my god, I just clutched that. It's unforgettable and unbelievable, and you don't really have that in too many other games. I think Counter-Strike might be the closest one. But that level of intensity is something that I think Gears of War really hones in on, and Rod nailed it with that. He also showed off some blurred out concept art a la Titanfall's reveal that they did way back when. So their concept artist basically printed out this picture for Gears of War, the new Gears of War on Xbox One's art style or whatever, one of the concepts that they're going through, and he showed it on camera. And I have it up right here if you guys care to take a peek at it. But it's pretty interesting stuff. There's nothing really you can take away from it. But I do highly encourage you guys to check out the full rebroadcast if you haven't seen it. It was pretty interesting all around. You know, you're not going to get a whole lot of information from these, I think, early on. They're going to bring on a new community manager, which I'm interested to see who it is. He didn't name who it was on the stream, which I found a little odd. But he did mention Cher, Zap, and then Jack Felling, which I didn't know was actually a female, and he called that out because her name is Jack. So I was like, whoa. But yeah, she's I guess kind of helping out, been like the interim community coordinator is what I'm going to call it. But really interesting stuff all around. And like I said, I highly encourage you guys to check it out. It's about half an hour, and I'm sure you guys can listen to that. You guys tuned in for Active Reload and all the stuff we were doing with Gears. But I thought I would drop an update video for you, kind of giving you guys some of my thoughts about it. I thought it was very interesting. As you guys know, like, I'm cutting back on Gears play, but I'm still attached to the community. I'm just not going to be as involved as I once was. So little videos like this, I think I'll throw around every once in a while. And then when the game comes out, probably do some tips and tactics stuff like I was. But definitely not full-blown Gears style stuff. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And until the next time, I'll see you guys later. Stay frosty.